So Nadia, can you tell me about a time when you had to manage through conflict?
Sure. So I would say a major conflict that I've had to manage through was the first round of layoffs that we did when I was leading our program team in Houston. Um, we laid off 60% of our team. That part of the team, based off of the layoffs, ended up usually not coming into work after that and basically stopping the major projects that they had previously done, even though this was in March and they weren't transitioning off until May. Then what ended up happening was those folks who had made the decision to stay or folks who were newly joining the team were getting pretty demoralized because they felt like they were about to start the year with less capacity, with less ability to actually have access to the projects that previous people had done previously to be able to kick off their work in a seamless way. And so I think we were starting the year with a team who was pretty low, feeling like they weren't going to be successful, and starting the year pretty angry. So my co-lead and I went ahead and kind of implemented three major principles as to the approach that we would then manage our team to basically lift them out of that. Principle one was we held our people close. We spend a lot of time on the ground, in the office, with people, in schools. So we would have lunches at schools with core members. We would open ourselves up to dinner for core members. We would then spend time with our members of our regional team. We would do coffee dates early morning. We would do dinners with those folks. We made basically a chart of when we would also be in the office to make sure one of us was always around. And so we just tried to hold our people close to always be present. I would say principle two was around appreciation. We spent a lot of time basically celebrating birthdays and weddings and babies. And then also celebrating having secret admirers across our team where they were able to shout each other out secretly. And I think what was important about that is it came from an orientation of that we appreciated people for trusting us and sticking with us and still moving forward with our team. That we knew even through layoffs, folks were making a decision to stick with us, and we knew that decision would affect people's families if anything happened again in terms of layoffs. And so we just wanted to show appreciation, and that's the orientation we took. And then I would say the third is we set really ambitious goals. We made very clear that the people in the room were the people that we believed we needed to be able to win on things that we hadn't previously won on when we had a really large 30-person team, and we were down to an 11-person program team. And what that ended up happening was we set really ambitious goals for Institute, in-year CSI and Cali, our Great Places to Work data. And what ended up happening, luckily, was at Institute, we had some of the highest results across national and regional institutes. It was unprecedented that we had a regional institute that hit 60 around or over 60 CSI and Cali. We then, for our in-year CSI and Cali goal that we set, we actually hit it immediately at first 8 weeks. And so we then had to adjust the goal with the team and raise that goal in year. And then for Great Places to Work, we then ended up being at a place where we had 95% of folks say Teach for America was a great place to work, and 96% saying that our Houston team was a great place to work. And so we were good with our results as well.